know what the you're watching? Mile High Minute, baby.
Yes, sir. Mile High Minute, #1 blog in the universe, man. Today, we got a very special guest, live in Denver, man. Young Dom, what's the word? How you doing?
What's poppin', man? It's the boy Young Dom.
Yeah.
Back at it with another video, you feel me?
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you for coming on the show. How's everything going?
It's pretty good, man. Can't complain, you know?
Yeah. So just to give people a little background story, so everyone who's watching this, they seen the interview you just did it was Houston, right? You were down in Houston?
Yeah, Houston, H-Town.
Yeah, so everyone's seen that. I think like 3 or 4 years ago we had chopped it up in the inbox a little bit. I think we even went on it was probably like 2 a.m. type shit, so no one was really watching. I had
in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't have too much buzz yet in the city, and you kind of broke it down to me. But I was like, I didn't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah, facts.
first I didn't really know too much about SPM's music, but also I didn't do my research. People be saying crazy in my inbox all the time, so I'm just like, I didn't know how to take it. And then
crazy story.
Yeah, and then like here we are years later, you come out on that podcast and break the news. I'm like, oh, he was not lying. Yeah, he was telling the truth, man. So, but that's just a little background story of, how we got here to do this interview. But I want to, dive in your background story. So you're originally from Denver?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay.
I just turned 22 a couple weeks ago, so.
Hell yeah.
Been here all my life.
What part of Denver are you from?
It's like the West.
Okay.
Southwest. I've been on both sides of the fence, in between Alameda and pretty much Alameda and Florida,
Okay. What was life like growing up in Denver for you? Like, give the people a little background of, what it's like to grow up on the west side, southwest side of Denver.
And I was pretty much just always outside, I was never really in the crib. I didn't like video games like that. I'd rather hop on my skateboard, go to the parks, ball up, you know what I mean? You meet a lot of people like that going to the rec centers,
Hell yeah.
balling up, just always into sports,
Sports, yeah. I feel like you didn't have a normal childhood if you wasn't into sports. At least a little bit.
Yeah,
trying
facts.
something.
No, paddling stuff, going to the parks, football, shit like that, basketball,
Did you play any growing up, like competitively in any leagues?
Nah, I was supposed to play for North High School. I was supposed to be on the ball team, but I was just working with my grandpa too much, bathrooms and kitchens all the time, every summer.
Okay.
I was working 40 hours a week and still going to school, Yeah. Always hustling, always making money,
Hell yeah.
Didn't have time for the bullshit,
I respect that. Hard worker. What elementary and middle school did you go to?
I went to Denison Montessori for elementary. So small ass school right there on Jewel and Sheridan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a lot of people know about it. It's a Montessori school.
Okay.
So what is that? It's kind of like it's Denver public schools, but it's different because it's like we don't all have one desk facing the teacher. We don't have textbooks like that. It's pretty much choose your own path type of deal, But they still have homeroom and teach you lessons. You still have your regular extracurriculum, gym, music, art, like that, science and computer arts, and you know what I mean, stuff like that.
When you say choose your own path, like break that down a little bit, because that sounds a little bit like different than like I guess regular public school.
No,
I don't know. It's probably public still, but
yeah, it's a Denver public school, but it's like for the most part, they give us like a bunch of assignments, and we choose 3 to 5 that we want to do.
Okay.
Or you know what I mean? They have like it's like hands-on, They have like different tools, materials that you could like interactively look at, You're not just always like by yourself. They make you get into groups and discuss shit with groups, you know what I mean? So it's pretty much like a really good thing to get into if you're not the best at school, because it's a different approach to school. Those who know Montessori know it's a whole different training to go through. The teachers have to go through a different process.
Was it a K through 8 or?
That one was just preschool to 6th grade.
Okay.
And then in middle school, I went to Denver Montessori junior senior high school. So it was a middle school and a high school.
Okay.
So I went to 2 schools my whole life. I wasn't moving around to different ones. because it was a smaller school, we didn't have like high school
Mm.
football team, high school
Right.
basketball team. You know, we kind of just paired up with North,
Oh, okay,
and
that
all the
makes
North
sense.
kids, you know what I mean, knew us, and we knew the North kids, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that middle school and high school started at Gilpin, right there
Okay.
in the east side.
Okay.
Its first 1 or 2 years,
Hell
and then
yeah.
they switched to Smedley Elementary in the north side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying because I know I went to Pomona and we didn't have a hockey team, but all the people that wanted to play hockey, they go to RV, which is like school in like the nicer part of our valley to go play hockey. So
Hmm.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what was like? Was that a good school? Was it tough? What were some of the things you learned? Were you a good student? You get good grades? How was it?
Um, I wasn't really like taking school too seriously for the first couple years. Where I really was like, oh, I need to start busting a move before I not even graduate was senior year. You
Yeah.
know, so senior year I was just trying to play catch up and started getting my credits up and you know what I mean. So
Mm.
in senior year I was getting A's, but then March 2020 hit, and
Yeah.
obviously COVID was a big deal.
Right.
We
Right.
started going online, and once we went online, man, it was hard because it was hard to stay focused
Oh,
in the
facts.
house, man.
Yeah.
You know what I
Facts.
mean, and still hop on the computer. So I graduated, but I didn't get to walk
Oh,
because of
yeah.
COVID. You know what I mean. So
I
it was
feel
all
that.
virtual graduation. You know,
Yeah.
get your diploma in the car, drive around the park, everyone cheering you on. So
Yeah.
it was in a
Did that?
normal school, you know.
I'm sure that kind of hurt a little bit just to not get that full experience of like walking and shit.
Honestly, I didn't give a hell no.
I ain't
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
give a bro.
I got. I
I
got.
didn't want to do that shit. I
Okay.
was
Fair
like,
enough.
I just if I have to say a speech, I'll be like, hey, good looking everyone. I did my piece, man. Catch you later, you
Hell
know.
yeah.
Keep your eye on me because I'm about to do something crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone knew I was gonna be a rap star or some shit, man.
Yeah.
Always been into music. I always, you know what I mean, kick rhymes in class and shit. You know what I mean? In elementary, I used to battle fools.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Recess come, I'm just battling. I'm not playing basketball. I was playing basketball. I was still rap battling
Yeah.
fools and lunchtime making noise. Teachers, hey, turn that down. You know? Yeah, I was acting
Hell
a
yeah.
fool, man.
Okay. Now, I feel you on that though, because I graduated, got my associates during COVID 2020, and I didn't get to walk either.
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie, I was a little hurt about that. I ain't gonna lie, a
yeah.
little hurt I
Some
didn't get to
people would
walk.
be, you know. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But okay, so you finished high school. You talked about basketball and stuff, but you said you were working like full time in high school as well. What was like your first job?
Ever since I was 11, I've been working with my grandpa, bro.
Okay.
Going on jobs with him because he always had two jobs. He was always a drafting engineer, so
Yeah.
he would draw blueprints. He drew most of the blueprints for Meow Wolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
So he's
works
a
for a millwork
That's
company,
dope.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So he's smart dude, man, very smart. Always try to teach me how to draw blueprints or work with your hands, how to build,
Mm.
certain things. So, first we started doing the job for my great grandma. We remodeled her bathroom.
Okay.
And so that was pretty much the introduction to bathrooms and kitchens because first we started off just doing nothing but
Yeah.
tile work. My very first day on the job with my grandpa, man, we were doing tile, ripping up a floor and shit. Didn't have his safety glasses on,
Oh
got a
shit.
big ass piece of tile in his eye.
Oh
And he's like,
shit.
pull it out, Dom, pull it out. And I'm like, this is the first day on the
Yeah,
job, and
yeah.
I'm like, just fishing around in his eyeball trying to catch that little man. That was
Lesson learned, huh?
yeah, lesson learned, man. Always keep the safety goggles on, man.
Hell yeah. That's
Always
dope
wear
though.
gloves.
Yeah. What would you say led to you being such a hard worker in high school? Because I feel like a lot of kids, when they in high school and stuff, yeah, they might, work jobs, but they probably ain't working no full time, especially like hard labor.
Hmm.
What I guess did like you said it was your grandpa, right?
Yeah, my
What
grandpa.
what kind of work ethic did he like install in you to be a hard worker and stuff like that?
He always told me just money, 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 money. He told me you gotta work 2 jobs, man. You gotta work 3 jobs, 4 jobs, but you always gotta have multiple sources of income.
Yeah, yeah.
Always money, money, money. Since I was a little boy, he would come home. I'd be like, hey, let's play, let's play. He's like, nah, I gotta go work, bro. What the talk about.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I just grew me to always have that money mentality, you know. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
do 7 things, but if they're not making money, why waste your time doing 7 things? You got to do 7 things to make you money, so you could just have money to
Right.
use.
No, that's
Who
good.
don't need money?
Money makes the world go around,
Yeah, for
especially in
real.
America. It's all capitalism. So it's cool, but there's some problems come with that
It's an
too.
agenda.
Facts, facts.
You got to work.
Okay, so when did like you start to mess around with music, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you brought up the freestyle and stuff growing up in high school and shit. Like, when did you record yourself for the first time, and like, what made you start to, I guess,
Damn.
take it more serious?
It, I want to say I was in middle school. Me and my stepbrother, we went halfers on the mic, just a USB mic, because he
Mm.
always had a laptop. He always had Fruity Loops. He was always like messing with
Producing,
beats. You know what I mean? So
engineering and shit.
yeah, that's how I started getting into it. Was just fucking around on his laptop.
Mm.
Then me and him went halfers on a little USB mic from Radio Shack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we caught the mic. He's like, you know what? Let's throw on some beats. Let's just freestyle, cipher. Let's, do rap battles, but let's record it. So we would
Yeah.
do things like that, man. I think I was probably, I don't know, maybe in 7th, 8th grade when we recorded our first little song, just
Hell
me
yeah.
by myself.
Hell yeah. So I know in the other interview you kind of already broke down a lot of things, so I'm gonna try not to ask the same exact questions, but I'm gonna try and like still talk about the topic if that makes sense. So
Expand on it more.
yeah, basically. So you said that you found out your dad was SPM through the pen pal, correct?
Yeah.
Or I mean through your mom, but like you were pen paling him, and that was kind of like your first, I guess, conversations with him and stuff like that.
hmm
What and you said at first you thought it was like a school project, something like that along those lines.
Yeah. I thought it was just an assignment for school. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Because in my elementary school, we would have, like 10 assignments for homework, and we get to pick a couple, So I
yeah,
thought it was for that.
yeah. So what was that moment like when you found out like that was your dad, and at that time you didn't even know who SPM was, correct? Like the rapper.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
They wouldn't play his music in front of me or around me.
yeah,
So I wouldn't even know who the that was.
right.
But I just remember, man, I was in shock. I was like, damn, my whole life is a lie. Like, what the fuck, bro? I couldn't think straight.
Kind of blew your mind.
I remember I was trying to open up the gates for us to pull in the yard and shit, and I was just not even thinking straight. I accidentally smashed my fingernail in the gate,
Yeah,
ripped off the whole nail, bro, and I just remember it was bleeding all bad, and I'm just like, man, I'm all up in the head, man. Like, it's crazy, man.
yeah. That was the day you did find out when.
Yeah, that was the day I found out. You know what I mean? And the same day, it's like, oh, and he's a famous rapper.
Yeah,
And it's like, oh, snap. Like,
yeah.
it ain't even just
Some regular dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. How old were you when you found out?
Shit, I had to been like 8, maybe,
Okay,
maybe
so
9 or somewhere around there.
do you think they kind of like your mom told you at that time because she wanted to wait until you were like at least at an age where you kind of understood more what was going on?
Yeah, I think she just was trying to hide it from me because she didn't want me to grow up, wanting to live the same lifestyle or glorifying the whole rapper lifestyle.
Mm.
Bunch of women and making music all day and all night, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And all this shit that comes with that. So
Right.
I think she was just trying to protect me,
Right.
which is what any mom would
Any
do,
mom would do, right?
Mhm.
Boom. Um, you bring up that like your mom was trying to protect you.
Yeah.
What when you say she was trying to protect you, like now that she sees you, I guess that you let it out in the world and let the people know, and that you do, or at least have like, made some music and stuff. Like, what does she say now about you, pursuing a rap career?
She's happy.
Yeah.
This is something that they always wanted, and they always pushed me forward with. But despite that, my dad's a famous rapper. So even my step pops, you know, he always bought me mics and always was like, yeah, you know, I think you should write lyrics and I think you
Okay.
should put stories together, and you know, so he had a big influence on that decision too, you know.
Yeah. Did he
And
rap at all, or?
I don't know, I don't think so, but he always wanted me to have that in my back pocket, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Because obviously he knew. And like I said in the interview, we would always go to CD stores, Angelo CDs or
In
Wax
the one in
Tracks
Aurora,
or
or
um,
is there a different location too?
nah, they have Angelo CDs all over the place.
Multiple
We were going
locations.
to the one on Evans and Broadway, I think,
Oh,
or
okay.
around Broadway, somewhere
Yeah,
right
like
there.
Inglewood, Denverish, like
Yeah, yeah, it was
south of downtown type shit.
yeah, south of downtown. Yeah.
Okay. So when you found out at first, like, did you go and do a bunch of research on him and like to look at his music and stuff like that, or what? How like what was your opinion on it? Were you kind of like upset? Were you like, oh, this is dope? Like my dad's famous. Like how did you react to it?
I mean, it's just a crazy thing to wrap your head around. Like,
Hmm.
what the, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Then I'll go to school asking my homies, like, hey, you know this food? They're like, oh yeah, I like Red Beans and Rice. I like Bloody War. I like all these songs. And I'm like, oh shit, well, let me listen to
Yeah.
them.
They put
Then
you on.
yeah, they put me on because I was like, put
Yeah.
me on. Like, I told them just because, you know, I'm a little kid and shit. I'm like, I don't even have no one to talk to. So I
Right.
talk to my homies. I'm like, you know this fool? They're like, yeah, he's hard. You don't know him? Shit, now I do, you know. And I was listening to, like, around then, the first songs I was really bumping was In My Hood, Red Beans and Rice,
Yeah.
Real Gangsta, and Bloody War.
Right.
Those were the ones that I was just bumping, had on repeat, and I just fell in love with them songs, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How when you first found out, and I mean, even when I posted it and food community and everyone posted it, there was a lot of people that were like, oh, this fool's lying. He ain't,
Yeah,
you know, he ain't
yeah.
no way. They were, you know what I'm saying? They just weren't believing it.
Nah,
And
for
I was like, I don't think SPM's page would accept the collaboration if it
yeah.
was if you were chasing clout or if it was BS. You know what I'm saying? So like, how is it? Were you dealing with that a lot growing up? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people not believing you and stuff, and now that you see the internet, you know, maybe not believing in it, how do you react to it? Do you even care? Do you try to ignore it? How is it?
Nah, I don't care, bro. You know, I know the truth.
Hmm.
Fools that know the truth, obviously.
Right.
But the haters, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's something that my dad don't talk about. So if he ain't really talking about it, who's gonna believe it? You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
sure there's a lot of people that come out, hey, SPM's my dad, you know, try to get him for something, you know, but this ain't one of them cases, man. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't even like telling people, because it's like, why waste my breath even talking about it, because it ain't like they're gonna believe it,
Right. Okay.
you know?
Uh, what did that make you feel any type of way that your dad never like talked about you being his kid, given the fact that like I mean, I just see it from an outside in perspective. It seems like a lot of them are, you know, working in Houston with the podcast and stuff like that, like your siblings. So, like, how did you take it that I guess you weren't ever really like brought up or anything, or were you and I just didn't see it?
Um,
Or is it because you think it's because you're in Denver and everyone else is like in Houston, or?
nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say my dad never said nothing about it, because
Mm-hmm.
if you go by the last Chair Violinist album, you open it up, take out the cover, unfold it all up.
Mm.
He has like it says a little photo album, right? And
Okay.
he has different pictures and like different little captions under them. So that's as far as proof. That's the only proof I got, because there's a baby picture of me in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one I
Damn.
was showing you on live
Oh,
at
you
like
were?
3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Yeah, bro.
I'm sitting there like confused, like, what?
Yeah, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
But I have the
Okay.
original photos and stuff.
And what's that project called again?
It's the last Chair Violinist. If you
Okay.
buy the original CD or whatever, the CD,
Yeah.
open up the CD up, take out the little cover, you know, and you unfold it. There's like a big photo album. He has different pictures and different captions under.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's a picture of me as a baby or very young age. I was on like my little phone,
Mm.
fake phone or whatever, and he's like my son Dominic calling in for some pizza, because we were writing letters and stuff, and he's like, what's your favorite food? I'm like, oh, my favorite food is pizza, because I guess
Yeah.
at the time that's what I was on, just pizza, pizza,
Right.
pizza.
What kids don't like
And
pizza?
so,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, I love pizza, man. And so, he was like, my favorite food is pizza too. So I felt like that was kind of weird, and I didn't find out about that picture or that CD until probably like sixth grade, bro.
Damn. So you were what, probably like 11, 12 at that
Yeah,
time?
probably about 12.
Yeah.
The homies was like, bro, is that you? Because I
So the
know.
homies put you on that too?
Yeah,
That's
bro. I was
crazy.
like, hold on.
Yeah.
What? Like, what made you even think to open up that, unfold that? You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I'm like, I never seen that thing before. You know what
Right.
I mean? And so I guess that's the proof right there, man.
No, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, facts.
So, he SPM, obviously he's one of the biggest, like, if not the biggest, like, Latin rapper of all time. When you look at streams and stuff like that, especially coming from Texas, like, he's usually number one on that list as far as
No,
streams and
facts.
stuff.
Hmm.
You know, in Cali, I feel like he has a lot of support in Texas. In Cali, it seems, I'm not gonna lie, he does kind of have some haters. Anyone
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
big is gonna have haters,
No, facts.
but it just seems like, I don't know, Texas and Cali treat him different, which is understandable because obviously he's from
Hmm.
Texas. And
Yeah,
up here
yeah.
in Colorado, it's like, I feel like people mess with Cali, but we also mess with Texas. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to
We
explain it.
mess with everyone, man.
Yeah,
We got influence from Detroit.
right.
You know what I mean? Florida got influence from
The South,
Texas,
back,
Cali.
Midwest, West Coast.
Midwest. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. That's where we are.
Yeah,
So I mean, I mean, haters make you money too. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I
yeah,
don't really focus on bullshit or what anyone has to say about anything. If they don't know the real truth, the real story, you aim for. Sit down
yeah,
and have a conversation and learn the facts before you go and speak on something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But even I don't know everything.
right,
So anyone questions me, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I'm me, and
right,
that's all I
yeah.
could be is me.
Right. And yeah, before we get into the next question, I do want to say this is like you are your own person at the end of the day.
Yeah, hell
Like,
yeah,
obviously, he's your dad and he's, made his music and done his things, but you still are your separate person. So all the people in the comments that are gonna come, it's
yeah.
like,
It's all good, man.
yeah, like,
I ain't tripping.
yeah, I mean, you're gonna get used to it. That's what comes with it. But
Yeah,
like, you can't. I just want the audience to understand, like, you can't take out how you feel about someone else on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. So I know you said you don't really 100% know like what's going on and stuff, but I feel like the fans are gonna want me to ask this. So, have you looked into why he's in jail and like the paperwork or anything like that? And if so, like, what's your opinion on that?
shit. I remember just when my mom told me, oh, like this is your dad and stuff.
Yeah,
I had asked him like, so why you in jail? Because I knew he was in jail before I even knew who my dad was.
yeah,
But I pretty much just asked him in the letter like, why are you in jail? And I just had him tell me straight up,
yeah,
why and stuff. And he told me, but it was so long ago I can't repeat the same exact story he said. But
yeah,
I remember he told me, and just pretty much just it's bogus, bro. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It's just there's no physical evidence. There's not a single minority on the jury.
yeah.
Most of those times those cases go straight to the victim because that's how it
Right.
goes. You know what I mean? It's like a domestic violence, bro. Even if it's you, you're still gonna go down for most of the shit. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
why you hitting the.
Right.
So it's just one of them cases where it's hard to prove you're innocent, man. And this
Yeah.
is before. This is a long time ago, so you got to understand that. I'm pretty sure they did have DNA ways to take DNA and stuff, but
Right.
there's no physical evidence.
Yeah. So they didn't get any like DNA or like hair strand, like nothing, like just
I'm not 1,000%
yeah,
sure, but there's no physical evidence.
yeah. Because I haven't really looked at the paperwork, but I've like seen videos and people
I
linking
haven't
it.
either.
I seen a link to the paperwork and I kind of like quickly scrolled it, but honestly, I'm not good with that. I don't really know.
I don't understand legal shit like that either, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but I have seen both sides. So like, there's people I've seen be like, oh, like you said, there's no physical evidence. The one girl say allegedly that it could have been a dream.
Yeah.
There's another girl that said, you know, she was a stripper. Like, there's that story, there's that side of things, and then there's the other
But
side.
that stripper is separate from what he was actually charged with.
Yeah,
Those are two different things, man. You know.
yeah, yeah,
And like I said, man, I don't even know shit about none of that. You know what I mean?
yeah. And then there's like the other side of things where people are like, oh, there's like multiple people, you know, and that's usually the people in Cali that are kind of come out saying that. So how do you? Is it hard for you being like? Obviously, you had nothing to do with any of this, but
No
like, is
facts.
it hard for you knowing like what may or may not have happened, and like, you know, I don't know. I guess from an outside in perspective, it just seems like it's hard for you because it's like is you maybe you were pulled both ways where like you know obviously you want to trust your dad and his family and like that, but then you probably seeing other stuff on the internet and like was that hard for you kind of dealing with that and like how did you take it?
At the end of the day, you know, like if I can't control the past and the future, why dwell over?
Okay,
You
that's
know what I
real.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
if people are gonna say this and that, people are gonna say this and that, regardless of, hey, don't say that. Hey, you know what I mean? So why even waste my breath being like, you know,
yeah,
and feeling any type of way? I don't, at the end of the day, yeah, that shit sucks when people tell me, oh, your dad is this, and that. But it's like, they don't know who my dad is. They don't know,
mm,
you know what I mean? They never met the fool. They never sat right there in front of him. They never,
yeah,
you know, they act big and bad from behind the screen. But it's like,
yeah,
go sit down and go, you know, have a conversation with the dude, and
yeah,
you know what I mean, and actually have a conversation. Don't just post a little fucking video of you just running your mouth. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like let Foos talk. You know what I mean? It got to be a conversation
Like
and not a debate. You know what I mean?
yeah, okay, yeah. I've heard that side of things too, where people are like, you know, let's hear what he has to say and stuff. How do you feel like? Do you feel like it could impact your rap career, both like positive and negative? Like, have you thought about that, or how it could affect your career and stuff? Or
Yeah,
what's
I
your opinion
mean,
on it?
just at the end of the day, it ain't like I'm my dad. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It ain't like I'm doing the same shit he's doing or trying to like rap the same as him. I'm my own person, you know. So
right,
Fu shouldn't have to come at me with thoughts of my dad just because of who my dad is. Like
right, right.
I'm not over here telling everyone this is my dad. You know, I'm my
You just
dad,
telling your
dad.
story.
Yeah, I'm just telling my story,
Yeah,
being me. Genuineness could be. You know what I mean? I don't gotta front. I don't gotta lie. I don't gotta diss. You know, I'm just a positive person, and
yeah,
I don't listen to no negativity, and I'm not the one speaking negativity back because that's not me, man.
yeah. Okay,
I'm always working on the grind, working forward and never backwards, you know.
yeah. Would you sign to Dope House Records?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to really start my own label. I'm trying
Hmm.
to start putting a team together in Colorado and Denver.
I
You know
respect
what I
that.
mean? I'm
I
trying to be
respect
cool
that.
with everyone. I'm trying to show love to everyone. Maybe work with a couple people who work with me.
Yeah,
You know, I'm just trying to put together a nice team. You know what I mean? Maybe sign a couple rappers, maybe, you know what I mean? But I'm really trying to start my own. I don't want to partner up with nobody, man. I just
you want
want
to
my
be in.
own independent. You know what I mean? That's always been my goal, my plan, my dreams, man. Before I even met my dad,
Yeah,
before I even knew who my dad was,
that's
I
real.
always said I'm gonna have my own label, be my own rapper. I'm not working for no one. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
always been my own boss, man. You
that's
know what I
real.
mean? Since day one.
Hell yeah, man. No, I respect that, especially because you know you trying to put on for Denver. And shit. So
Hell yeah.
how is the rest of your family kind of taking in um, everything with you? Like I guess letting the world know and starting to take your rap career serious and stuff like that.
I mean, they're super happy. You
Yeah,
know, they're also anxious. You know, like they're not rappers. They don't know how
right.
this world works. You know what I mean? And so they're just like, ah, does he know what he's doing? Does he know what he's getting himself into? But it's like,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just doing me. I'm just zooming right by it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I flow, bro, like water. You
yeah.
know, I don't got time to pick up this rock, this stick. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna flow, just go with the flow, just
Like
fucking
that.
push through all that bullshit, man. You know?
Hell yeah, that's dope. How? What about your stepdad? Like you still have a pretty good relationship with him
Yeah.
and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's my dog.
Hell yeah.
Yep, we always do everything together. We move in sync. You know what I mean?
That's
He
dope.
tells me the plans. I execute. You know?
Yeah. Respect to him because I feel like it's tough to be that figure for someone, you know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah.
and step up and do that. So that's
Hmm.
dope.
Nah, he got a lot of respect for me because he always took me under his wing.
Yeah.
Told everyone this is my son. You know, I'm gonna do everything for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just make sure he does what he does. You know what I mean? So he's always been a supporter, always been a number one fan. You know what I mean? So I give him a lot of credit for my upbringing,
Yeah.
my mentality, and he's a hustler, man.
That's real.
So, he gave me that hustler's mentality as well as my grandpa, man.
Yeah.
Those are two strong male figures in my life when, my dad can't be there for me, my real dad,
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe my real dad could have been in my life more. I don't know. He just has too much shit going on.
Yeah.
I have no hard feelings towards him, I'm never negative. I always show him love, you know what I mean? And he
That's real.
shows me love back.
Did it take you a little bit to kind of come to that realization? Because obviously my dad, it's way different, but I feel when I was really young, I looked at my dad as like, oh, like he's the best dude in the world. Then I got to really know him and I kind of
Mixed
became,
feelings.
yeah, I just kind of became like, I don't want to say, what do they call it when you just like kind of mad at someone or you just kind of like, damn, like I was just
You're
mad
just
at him.
like
I was upset.
disappointed.
Yeah, I
You're
was
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I got in my 20s and stuff, I kind of was like, these were the cards he was dealt. This is what
Mm-hmm.
happened, and like you said, what am I gonna do? Dwelling on the past and dwelling about shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just gotta accept him for who he is, and
Mm-hmm.
be civil or whatever. Is that like how was it for you? With your relationship with him, was it always chill? Were there ever moments of you kind of being like kind of upset, or like how was that?
Yeah, I've always had like mixed feelings, mixed emotions.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I've always been like, well, man, he screwed up this way or he screwed up that way. But it's like, I've always said to myself, man, I can't change no one's past. I can't
right.
rewrite history. So why dwell over it? And I always be positive. I always give everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Mm,
I've always try to see the more positive sides than the negative sides. You know what I mean?
mm,
Because if you're a positive person, you're going to attract positive things. If you're a
right.
negative person, you're going to attract negative things. And it's like, why stress myself out? Why bring stress into my life? Why bring anxiety or regret or hurt or you know what I mean, just anger? Why have anger when life is beautiful? You know what
Right.
I mean?
That's real.
Like you might have a bad day in the crib or whatever, but you go outside and take a walk. Go look at the waters. Go look at the trees, the birds sing.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Go
Hell
look at
yeah.
that beautiful skyline. Go look at that beautiful
The mountains,
mountains.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially in
you feel
Denver.
me?
Nah, facts.
Hey, if you're from Denver, you look at the skyline and then you look at the mountains. You're like, that's a beautiful thing,
Hell
man.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey man, you got a great head on your shoulders for like the cards you've been dealt.
Yeah,
Like I
facts.
respect that because man, I don't know how I'd react. That's got to be so tough. So I respect you for just like being able to look at the positive side of things. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because man, that's got to be difficult. How did?
Don't get me wrong, man.
Yeah.
It is sometimes depressing. Sometimes it's
Mm,
sad. Sometimes it's stressful. Sometimes, I've always been through a lot of shit, so I know how I need to have better reactions next time. I've
yeah.
always had anger issues, man.
Mm,
But it's like, if I'm not working towards my anger issues, the am I doing moving backwards and always getting mad for? You know what
right.
I mean? I always gotta be positive, happy. I always gotta speak things into existence. You gotta speak
Manifest.
life, man, and not death.
Right.
You're short as a tongue, man. You could either speak hateful shit and bring people down, or you could speak uplifting, tear through all the haters and just uplift people,
Yeah.
motivate people, inspire people to do good and better, and be that mentor that everyone just wants to be around and say, you know what, I want to go kick it with Dom because I already know Dom got something good to say.
Right. Yeah.
Fools are never gonna come chill with me and be like, this shit
He's a
sucks. And
negative dude.
yeah,
And
negative Nancy. I'm not no
yeah.
negative Nancy, man. You know what I
Hell yeah.
mean? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I might be going through my moods and stuff, but
Everyone does. Yeah.
I'm always trying to be positive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For the most part.
So are you full like Latin? Because for some reason I'm getting some like Italian vibes too. Am I?
Man,
Is that true or am I?
I don't know, bro. my great grandma, she did an ancestry test,
Yeah,
and I don't know if those are accurate or if those are
I haven't done
bullcrap.
that yet.
Yeah, but said I'm like Asian, Italian, Mexican, just a whole bunch of like Asian, like I don't know, man.
That's
It's just like
crazy.
mixed. But everyone says, bro, you have a accent.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, nah, I don't have no accent, bro. Like to me, I've been talking like this my whole life. What you
Yeah,
talk about accent, you
yeah.
know?
No,
Like,
and I know we already spoke on this, but I did kind of want to break it down for the people too. So, you're 22, right?
yeah, 22.
So people were like confused how like you were his youngest son. So he went to
Yeah,
jail in what was it, 2002 or '01 or
yeah, somewhere around there. I don't even
so you
know.
were born
But
in
I just know that he was sentenced. They gave him his sentence like a couple days or less than a week after my birthday. You know what I mean?
damn.
But
So you were born right before that, the sentence.
well, I was born. He was already in custody and
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
and then he got his sentence, 45 years or whatever.
Yeah,
You know?
and then obviously pregnancies last 9 months. So
Yeah, exactly.
before that there's plenty of time before that for you to be
Yeah,
conceived, if that's even a thing or no.
yeah.
When
I feel you.
you if y'all paying attention, y'all get what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah,
because there were so many people that were just like, "There's no way," but it's like when you think about it,
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
because
And I'm assuming he
it takes
probably did.
9 months for a baby to,
Yeah,
go through its stages of being born.
yeah. Did like your mom ever tell you the story of how they met? Was it like a Denver show or something like that?
Yeah. Had a show in I think it was Denver at a club or something, nightclub. It wasn't even like a real show. You just happened to be there or
Yeah,
something. There was a bunch of artists performing or something like that. My mom was like backstage and stuff, and you know,
yeah, yeah.
because I guess my uncle was like the DJ and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
Is he a pretty poppin' DJ out here?
I guess,
Who was it?
I don't even
If you
know,
don't, okay,
bro.
okay.
I don't even. I mean, my family, bro, they beef so much. I don't even
Oh,
know
yeah.
my family members, bro.
And that's
You
the
know what I
unfortunate
mean?
thing about the streets too, is a lot of people be like ops, quote unquote, and they be cousins and shit.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. I mean, my family, bro, they just always beef growing up and stuff. I never been around too many of my cousins and stuff.
Yeah.
But me, I've always been trying to change that. Want to change that. I always want to hit up, people, family members I haven't talked to, seen in like 10 years and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just found out one of my cousins cuts hair, so I'm like, need to start going over there getting cuts from him.
Hell
That's
yeah.
crazy. I cut hair too, and we
Okay.
started around the same time during COVID and stuff. That's when everyone's hair started growing long because they can't get
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
barber shop. They buy some clippers and start cutting them. You know what I
Right.
mean? But yeah, bro, it's just a crazy story that I just is. It's like almost sounds make believe because it's like my dad's a famous rapper. Like what
Yeah,
the?
yeah. No, yeah. So I'm assuming you're probably like growing up really close to your mom's side. Have you been able to build a pretty good relationship with your dad's side of the family too?
Like I said, man, in the interview, I only been over there twice.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my second time over there. You know what I mean? So not really. I mean, you can't really spend just 2 weekends or 2 weeks with your family, and then
Yeah.
you expect to build a good relationship. But they always call me on the phone. I'm always on the phone with my sister, always on the phone with my brothers and stuff. I like to play chess with them, so we'll always run games and stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
a
like on the
chess fanatic.
iMessage?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
game
Yeah.
pigeon and shit.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit. Game pigeon, man. Play 8 ball pool, play some chess,
Yeah,
play some
yeah.
checkers. You know what I mean?
It seems like a lot of Houston rappers still like heavily support him, like the Lil Flips. The
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm wrong now, but like Peso, I seen Sauce say
Yeah,
something. Like all these Houston
Brick
rappers,
Wolfpack,
yeah, Mexican
Mexican
OT,
OT. Mm-hmm.
like, and it's like hard because I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like you feel like most people with those sorts of convictions, people would be like, nah. But with him, he has like this cult fan base where like, and these people still support him. So there's, there's, it's just hard to decipher. Even for me as an interviewer, I'm like having a hard time trying to like walk that fine line, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but what's your future with rap and stuff? You got any like projects on the way? Any like tapes? Anything you working
Yeah.
on right now?
Hell
Like,
yeah. I'm always working in the studio. I'm always getting into the studios. I'm always trying to network and find new people, new spots. I definitely want to work with a bunch of people from Denver.
mm,
You know what I mean? I've already talked to a gang of people, man. And I'm gonna have a project coming out soon. Maybe a 7-track little
yeah.
album or
Take advantage of it,
project, you know
bro.
what I
You
mean?
get your bread for real. Take advantage
Yeah,
of
so
it.
I'm gonna drop a couple singles real quick here pretty soon.
Yeah,
Some visuals,
right.
just some fire stuff, man. We got
Yeah.
cooking up.
And be smart when it comes to like, the independent route because
Hell yeah.
um you can keep that bread yourself. Yeah, it might be, I guess, weigh out the pros and cons because it could be easier to tag team with someone and have them kind of help you out figuring out like the distribution and all that. But
Mm-hmm.
be smart about it too. Don't let anyone like take advantage of you or like try, you
No
know what I'm
facts.
saying? Come up off your
Mm-hmm.
pockets. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Definitely,
that's
no
my
doubt.
only piece of advice when it comes to that is just be wary. You know what I'm saying? Make sure like you're doing the right. So, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say completely shut down anyone who wants to help with that because
Mm-hmm.
they could maybe give you some game and you know what I'm saying, help with the distribution side of things.
Yeah,
But
hell yeah.
I will say definitely like take advantage of it. Like if I was you, I'd definitely at least drop a single or something right now. Like start
Yeah.
running up them streams and like that for
Mm-hmm.
real. Who you say you want to work with some Denver rappers? Is there anyone in specific like out here you work with, want to work with?
Uh, Probably 100 Pack Savvy.
Hell yeah.
Uh, AP.
AP's dope. AP was here what yesterday, right? AP. I shouldn't
Parkside
say that.
Plugs.
Plugs dope.
Uh, Fredo.
TTB Fredo.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. He's another good one.
Um, just everyone, bro.
Hell yeah.
Everyone wants to tap in, get some features, work out a deal, feature for a feature, some videos, fools that got a camera, you know what I mean? Lock in,
Hell yeah.
lock the
It's not bad.
times,
Hell yeah. So,
you know what I mean? So I'm working, man. I'm always on the phone. Always got fools calling me. Always got people trying to work. I'm trying to put on a little team together,
hell yeah. Who would you put on like your Mount Rushmore of Denver rappers, like top 3 to 5 Denver rappers all time?
That vessel.
Travieso, rest in peace. Facts.
Yeah.
He's definitely on there.
That Pack Savage pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Sam, I'd say he's the biggest to come out of Aurora, in my opinion.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Tanner.
Tam Timber is dope. Yeah. He be getting me hype in the gym. I'll be listening to Tam in the gym.
Yeah, facts. AP is
Yeah.
pretty dope too.
AP's he's my favorite rapper of all time. I'm just like showing love to everyone.
Shoot, I like a lot of old school Denver rap.
Okay.
Pure Devotion.
Let them know. Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
When I
Bro,
roll.
I smoke Pedro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's that.
Oh yeah.
I like the Greenery. Have you heard the Greenery?
I haven't heard that.
I forgot who it's by.
That's dope. You even doing your research like that. I feel like a lot of people don't know about that.
Nah, facts. Shoot, man, there's a lot of good ones that I can't even think of off the top of my head. But I know if I pull out my phone, man,
Yeah.
I got a whole playlist of some old school
Yeah.
rap. Man.
Shout out Views of a Goal Getter. He's got a YouTube. The past year he's been starting to do like commentary. I guess he's from here, but he's been doing a lot of
Like
shit.
some reaction videos.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's been talking about a lot of like Denver history and shit. So he's been
Yeah,
putting me
that's
up on
tight.
game, like cutting
Yeah, I'll
crew,
tap in.
cutting.
Oh yeah, Cutting Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I think his Brothers Most Wanted, Black Hole Posse, like a whole bunch of people. So I was
Yeah,
like,
Black
that's
Hole
dope.
Posse, bro. Fire too. There's a few cats, bro.
Hell yeah.
Fire, bro. Fire.
I respect that because most people out here that just,
Yeah.
are
They don't
your
even
age,
know.
yeah, they don't even be paying attention
Hell
to that
no.
shit. So I could tell you really genuinely care
Yeah,
about
no,
like
I love
Denver
music,
hip-hop
bro.
and
Music
shit.
my passion, bro. Like for real.
Hell yeah.
Since a little kid, man, I was always bumping some bangers,
Hell yeah. Do you feel like you gotta separate music from like the person at times, or can you only listen to music if like you respect that person, or what do you think about that topic?
Yeah, I mean, music is music. So anything outside of their personal lives,
Mm,
you know what I mean? Like maybe it'll defer my judgment whether I want to listen to them all the time
right.
or but you can't deny a fire rapper. You know what I mean?
That's
It,
fair.
it don't matter, like don't matter, bro. Like people could say all this about Michael Jackson, but shit, I'ma still bump some Michael Jackson even if the food is some questionable. You know?
Nah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Um, because I mean, he is probably the greatest pop artist of all time.
Nah,
No one
facts,
denies
bro.
that. Do you think, do you think SPM's the like biggest Latin rapper all time, or where would you rank
Definitely
him?
top five. You know what I
I'd
mean? Top
probably.
three,
Okay.
maybe.
What about out of Texas?
What do you mean?
Like, where would you rank him at? Just out of Texas
Going out of
rappers.
Texas?
Not
Man,
all rap, but
Texas
Latin
has
rappers.
all Latin rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely, no matter what, top three. You know what I
Yeah, you ain't
mean?
lying.
Like for real, top three, bro.
He's up for parole, right? Coming at the end of this year.
Yeah,
Do you know
probably
any?
like October.
Have you like heard anything on that? Like, is he gonna? You think he's gonna be able to get out, or what?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be able to get out. You know what I mean? I always hope for the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be cool if my pops gets out. We, link up and stuff, start a relationship or whatnot. But it don't matter, man. However things goes, it's gonna go. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
is God's plan, bro. I can't control nothing. I don't dwell over nothing. I have no regrets of nothing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it just is what it is, man.
I respect that. You ain't got no expectations.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
The expectations is what hurts you.
Yeah, if you always expect something, you always be hurt, man.
Yeah,
'Cause it don't always go the way you expect it to go or want it to go.
facts.
You know?
Do you think when he does get out, he'll be able to like have some good success again with like shows and stuff
Oh,
like
for
that?
sure. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be fools that are gonna try to press, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, go sit in front of him, have a conversation with him, and then make a video and go start hating on Jenny 6ix9ine or whatever,
yeah, yeah.
bro. And don't be hating on someone else because they with someone. You know what I mean? Or even if you do, bro, it's none of your business. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna sit here and preach or praise or do nothing, man. But you know what I mean? Just learn facts. Don't be a hater. You know what I mean? You're either a player or a hater. And I know damn well ain't nobody trying to be a hater. You know
no
what I mean? It's
facts. Yeah,
nothing to glorify. I'd rather be a
facts.
player any day of the month. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, man. Well, shit, bro. How old was your mom like when she had you?
She's 20.
She was 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mom's
there
20
you
years older than me.
go.
You know?
Okay. Well, there's that. I'm sorry. I just had to ask because I know the fans are gonna wanna.
Nah,
They're
it's
gonna
all
want me to
good.
ask that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
facts, nah.
Well, I'm glad that got cleared up. Okay. Well, do you be watching the podcast a lot too? Like their podcast and shit?
Their podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I can, I'm always busy and shit. I always, show love, watch it. Show love to my sister and stuff.
Okay.
My sister's cool as hell.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I love all my brothers, all my siblings, man.
That's real. Yeah.
All
You
of them
got
are
to.
doing their
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah, I just want to motivate them to work music more. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I see your sister's got songs with like Lil Flip and stuff
Yeah.
like that too, right?
Out of all my siblings, I say my sister's the one that's really trying to get it popping off.
Yeah.
Lil Los was doing his thing for a while too. Lil Los is good. Jordan, yeah, he made music in the past. I want him to start working on music more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My other brother, I want him to make music more with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do they have a hard time dealing with like the haters too, or are they probably pretty used to it at this point?
I mean, I don't think they're pretty used to it. I mean, they've had that story their whole life.
Yeah.
And they've been saying running with whatever they're running with. You know what I mean? They've been making music all the whole time under Dope House. They've been just making music. I'm the only one that's the black sheep of the family. I'm the
Yeah.
only one that's in Denver. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I come from states away, man. I'm not in Texas all the time. I'm not in Houston all the time. But I got my own mentality, my own way of doing things. I don't want to really sign with no one, bro. I want to start my own. start putting a team together and really put Denver on the map. I really want
Oh
us to
yeah,
go
facts.
mainstream. I really want us to just take over, man, and be proud of where we're from. We're from Denver.
Nah,
You know what I
facts.
mean?
Hell
It's
yeah.
Denver. You can't
Box
forget
State
about
babies.
Denver.
Yeah.
Box State, baby. You just can't
Even,
forget about
you know
Denver. You know
someone's
what I
from
mean?
Denver with the way they say Denver.
Denver,
Nah,
yeah.
facts.
Nah, but
Tell me not
I
though.
don't
Tell
know,
me not.
yeah. Or they say Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado. Like, nah, it's Colorado, fool.
Yeah.
It's
Nah, facts.
Colorado because we're rad. You feel me? Like,
Hell
come
yeah.
on, man.
Okay, so you trying to put on for the city.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got like a label name, or you trying to stick with the Young Dom rap name, or what you
I
think about
mean, I always get people like, hey, you should change your name to this, or the Dominator, or Dom the
Dominator?
Don, or you feel me? Domination, or some. But I mean, it's always been Young Dom. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Because I always been the young fool that's rapping. You know what I mean? I'm Young Dom. You know what I mean? I had a little group RBI. You know, rare breeded individuals.
Okay, that's what that
Some
stands
stuff
for.
my homie started. You know that I want to always keep in motion. But as far as like a label name, I don't know. I'm still trying to come up with some stuff. Starting to try to put a team together. Think of some quick recruits and stuff, you know what I mean? I got homies that make music, you
Yeah.
know. Shout out Tokyo, shout out Danny, you feel
Okay.
me? I
Hell
wanted
yeah.
to him to pull up right now, us to make a song, you know what I mean? So got my other homie Juice, you know what I mean? He's about to get out of the YOS or whatever it's called.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I want him to touch down and me and him start working more. You know, I want to motivate my other homie Mikey to make more music, you know.
How are you taking like the new fame? How's your girl taking the new fame and stuff like that?
She's cool with it. She's super helpful. You know, she's my reminder of this shit I gotta do, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you gotta jump on this, you gotta do this. Gotta go see that fool from Mount High Mini, you feel me?
Hell yeah. That's real.
On me.
So she supports the career, and she's like, "Yep,
Yeah,
yep, do
pal,
that."
yeah.
That's dope. That's good that she's in your corner. Have
Yeah.
you gotten recognized yet?
What you mean?
Like from the interview, or like people recognize you from?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like that first time you were
I
like,
mean, shit viral, bro.
yeah?
You feel me? It's a crazy story. I know a lot of
There's a lot of
people.
people out here too. There's
Yeah,
Latin
and
scene.
Denver's small, bro.
Hmm.
It's a small world. Everyone knows everyone, or your friends know someone. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that spread like wildfire, bro. You know, and fools were like, "Hey, didn't you do that interview?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro." It's like, "Hell yeah,
Yeah,
it's me." You feel me?
yeah.
Of course, it's me, man. What you talking about?
What was were you like sketched out, or was it like kind of dope? You were like, damn, like that's
It's cool.
real.
I just like me. I'm never on my phone, so sometimes I don't know. You know who posted me or what channel did this or that.
You got to
So
post about like 20 blogs, bro, at least.
yeah, facts, bro. But sometimes I don't even know that shit, you know.
Yeah,
And sometimes everyone has to remind me. I'm like, what? No way. This
yeah.
was supposed to me. This was supposed to me, you know. It's just unbelievable, man,
Hell yeah.
to
No.
me.
And you didn't expect none of this at all. Like once,
I mean, yeah, I kind of expected it a little bit, but I mean, yeah, of course, you got to see it to believe it, you know.
right? Yeah. Before you did that interview, did you like think it would be like this, or like did you ever have a plan to drop music and come out with it, or like it was just like organic, like it just happened? You were just like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted to push my music, but sometimes, you know, in life, I'm in a block, writer's block, or
mm,
sometimes I got some shit going on. I'm working on this. I gotta do this. You know what I mean? I'm a busy man. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. I do a lot of things. I hustle. You know what I mean? Always on to the next thing, man. So right now, I understand that I gotta push this.
hell yeah. Did you like? Has anyone ever bumped SPM around you after you already knew he was your dad, and like they didn't know you were his son, and then
Yeah.
you were like, yo, that's like that was my dad. Has that ever happened to you?
Nah,
Or
I mean, yeah, that happens all the time and shit, but like, I don't really like to tell everyone my story and shit, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, you gotta pay for a story, you feel me?
no, that's real.
Can't just go up to someone and be like, hey, fool, you know what I mean? That's my life. No, I gotta pay for that, you
Is
know what I
it
mean?
was it hard to like decide to come out with it, or like
Nah, I mean, for me, it's the truth, you feel me? So,
yeah,
it ain't hard
facts.
to tell the truth, and even if you tell a lie, the truth is always gonna catch up to you, you know?
No, facts. You a Denver sports fan? You like all the Denver teams or what?
Yeah, I don't with the Broncos, but yeah,
Raiders or what?
you could boo me, whatever. But yeah, nah. For me, man, it's Steelers all the way. I was
Oh, I'm a
born and raised
Cowboys
as a
fan.
Steelers
I'm a
fan.
Cowboys fan. I can't stand the
You
Steelers.
feel me? I know fools are already biting their. You know what I mean?
What made you
It's
like the
all good.
Steelers?
Nah, I was just born and raised as a Steelers fan. You know,
Oh,
I got
like your
pictures of my
parents?
grandpa chilling with Snoop Dogg, smoking bud with him, and
Oh, really?
yeah, he's
That's
like,
dope.
I be out smoking Snoop. Food, what you know about this? And I'm like, ah, yes, bro.
Are they
You
from
feel
Cali or
me?
what? Or they
Nah,
just
nah, nah. My grandpa's from here.
oh, okay.
My aunt and uncle, they're actually cool with James Franco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was their
Yeah,
running back, right? Back in the day.
yeah, bro. So, you know, I fuck with the Nuggets, of course. You know, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
Joker's a cold motherfucker.
Nah,
Feel me?
thanks. Yeah.
Jamal Murray, you know, them boys doing their thing.
What about the Rockies and the Avs?
Started with the Rockies, man,
Yeah.
but it's still love. You feel me? We go to the
No,
games and shit,
they
and
have cool. Yeah.
drinking and shit. You know? But yeah, I like the Avs too. The Avs be doing their thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Solid team.
What do you like to do on a dated like what's the average day in the life for Dom?
And good eats. And you know them trees. Like every other Denver food, you feel me?
How you
Nature, bro. I love nature. I love going on hikes. Manitou Incline, the hot springs, you feel me? All
okay.
that.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my opinion. I think the only states that have a bigger Latin hip hop scene than Colorado is Texas and Cali. Is that was that off? What other states or what do y'all think about that? Am I biased? I'm probably biased, but
Wait,
you want me
what?
to read? All right. So, what states would you say have the best Latin hip hop scenes besides Texas and Cali? Because I think those are automatic, like top two. But outside of them, like, you think Colorado's third or no? Like Lil Name, Travieso, and everyone coming up. Or
Yeah, low key.
you
Yeah.
see it?
New York and Florida.
You think New York has a
New York
pretty
and
big?
Florida.
I can see Florida. I don't know of any
I
Latin, but
don't
it
know
seems
either,
big.
bro. But yeah,
Like
Texas, Cali, damn, yeah, Denver for sure.
You think so?
Colorado
I
for
could see
sure.
Arizona maybe or New Mexico, but I think Colorado's third. At least within the
Yeah,
past
for
couple of
sure.
years and stuff.
Colorado, bro.
That's crazy to think about, huh? All right,
Not to
man.
hate on anyone else, but low key, bro.
Facts. That's how I'm feeling about it.
Huh.
All right, man. What about like how? What's the average like studio session like for you, or what do you prefer in studio? Do you write? Do you go off the dome? Do you like hella people in there? You like female? Like I know you got a girl, but like how do you?
Hella big
I was like
ass
thinking about.
titties.
I was
It's
like,
like,
damn.
no, I'm playing. Nah, but some trees, some good trees. You feel me? Some snacks, some water. You feel me? Gotta have that water. Um, Man, I like to make sure I come to the studio prepared. You know, got some verses
So you already
already
got it written
written.
down, like in your phone, or what?
Yeah, or have some beats already ready on a flash drive. I could just give to the engineer or whoever's about to work on
Mm.
my shit, plug that shit in, and then start loading up some work. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I want to start writing in the studio though. I want to start
Hell
writing
yeah.
and start like really like
Like getting that vibe together with multiple
yeah,
artists. Yeah,
because normally, bro, I just like, think of a rhyme, I'll write it down in my phone, you know what I mean? The next day, whatever, I'm at a restaurant or something, I'll pop out my phone, I'm like, eat right here, you know what I mean? Or something
yeah.
about my story, what I'm doing that weekend, or something cool, you know what I mean? Cool experiences I have with the homies and shit.
Hell yeah. Okay. Do you? Is there any producers or like videographers or anyone you've been seeing that you want to work with out here?
Um, I'm still trying to network, I'm still trying to get in touch with a bunch of people and, see who's doing what. Um, I don't really know like too many people that I shoot a video with. I know you ever heard of C's Major?
It definitely sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Definitely
I want
sounds
to
familiar.
work with him, some
Okay.
visuals. Um I want to work with a couple people, man, but I don't know off the top of my head, you know, who got that best visual.
Yeah.
I know some fool named like French or something.
Frenchie,
French,
yeah,
yeah,
films,
Frenchie,
yeah, he's
yeah,
dope. Yeah,
yeah. I
he
want
be
to.
working with like Glorilla and like hella
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying. I want to tap in with him.
You seeing
You
this?
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely tap in.
Get a visual with him. Different foods. I'm just trying to.
A1 maybe.
Yeah, A1.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, facts.
Hopefully everyone see it. Make sure y'all tap in. Um, how? So you've only been to Houston a couple times, right? Or
Yeah, I've been to Houston just twice.
what do you from those 2 times you were there? Like, what are some of the biggest differences between Houston and Denver that you noticed?
It's a way bigger city, bro.
It's a lot
You
bigger.
know what I mean? Way bigger. For me, it almost feels like the sun is so far up there, bro. I feel like
Yeah,
we're
because
we're
we're
high, bro. We're a
mile
mile
high.
high. You feel me? So I
Facts.
feel like the sun over here is closer and shit. The air is more crisper, I'd say. You know what I mean?
Like here or there?
Not here, bro.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah,
Here,
facts.
bro. Here. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Nah, but I like to be in the mountains, bro. I like to go to like Mother Cabrini or
Oh yeah.
different spots. Lookout Mountain, and
Yeah.
you know what I
Good
mean. Go
hikes
to
and shit.
different good looks and shit. Go to look at the city lights at night or just the views in the daytime.
That's
Go on a
peaceful
hike. Hell
when you
yeah.
go up the mountains. I go up there just to
That
get my
shit
mind
resets
right.
you, bro. You
Facts.
just you feel good. You
Yeah,
feel
fresh
me?
air.
Good air, good vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I go to reset.
Facts.
Now I got life hectic in Denver, in the city and shit. Go out the
Yeah.
mountains, go fishing, catch some rainbow trout,
Yeah.
whatever, cooking.
That's the
You
best
feel
thing
me?
about Denver is like being able to do that. And it's what,
Hell
30 minutes
yeah.
to get to the Lookout Mountains type?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Would you do you plan on like making music with your dad with SPM? Could we like expect to see that in the future? Or?
Man, go tell him, work with
Yeah.
me. It's like nah, but nah, I don't know, bro. Yeah, possibly.
Have you
We
talked to him
might
about
not.
it?
I don't even have no expectations.
Yeah.
Have I talked to him about it?
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
not
not yet.
I mean, yeah, I told him I want to work with him. I want him to hop on some stuff,
Yeah.
and we might already have something. We might not. I don't know.
Okay,
You
man. I'll
feel
be on
me?
the lookout. All right, man. Well, I think that just about wraps up my questions. I appreciate you for coming on the show. Where can the people find you at on like Instagram, YouTube, all that, man? Make sure.
Young Dom underscore 303.
Yeah,
Feel me? Tap in. Hit me for them features, whatever you want,
yeah. Make sure y'all,
and I got it.
pay the man. Hey, follow him. Be on the lookout for the new music that's going to drop. You're going to want to invest in that feature. You don't want to wait, too. Don't
Fuck
wait
no.
two, three
Prices are
years from
gonna
now.
go up and shit. So tap
Yeah,
in now.
don't wait too late. You know what I'm saying? And any of the other, upcoming popping artists out here, Latin or whatever race, tap in, man. Show some love.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I appreciate you, man, for coming on the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment down below who you want to see next on the Mile High Minute. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button to stay notified when all latest news drops.
You know what the watching? My high minute, baby.
Yes, sir. We high, man. We a Mile High in the Mile High City, man. Mile High Minute #1 blog in the
Minute.
universe. We out. Appreciate you.